Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Logan Power Show. It's me, your host, Calvin Logan. I want to thank you again for all your love and support that you showed us here in the show. If it's from your Facebook feedback, if it's from your tweets on Twitter, emails, getting in contact, or giving me a call, leave me a voicemail. Hey, I want to hear from you. I want to hear your story. Well, hey, you want to take a picture that will last for a lifetime. I got the person here for you. I got the company here for you. I have Mr. Otis Robinson, CEO of Charleston Modern Art Studio. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well, Kelvin.
It's a pleasure having you on the show.
It's a pleasure to be with you today. It really
Man,
is.
we've been trying to get you show. We're glad to get you on.
Well, it's time.
It's time. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So definitely, Charleston Modern Art Studio. I mean, I saw some of your pictures, the before and after that you had for some of your people. I was like, wow, you take something that people see in one aspect, make some changes on it, and the person looks like brand new money.
Well, yeah, that's just one of the things that we do with our photography. We basically started the business when we got married, and I've actually been married 37 years.
Okay.
You know how it is when you get married, right? You ask your cousin or your brother, well, I asked a friend of mine who owned a nice camera. I said, listen, why don't you come and take some pictures at my wedding? And the thing that got me into it was the fact that he took good pictures of everybody except us. I mean, when he took pictures of us, it was finger over the lens, or it was out of focus, or it was. And over a period of time, I realized that taking pictures is it's a skill, but it's also an attitude.
Okay.
You have to have the right attitude when you, especially at a wedding. People want to have fun, they want to enjoy the wedding. And if you ask your cousin to take a picture of your wedding, guess what? He gonna get mad sometime through the wedding. Because he want to do this electric slide like with everybody else rather than taking pictures. And you gotta have a discipline. I guess it's the best way to say it. You gotta have a discipline.
Definitely.
So that's how I got started into it. Somebody messed my pictures up, and I just didn't want to see anybody else with messed up pictures.
As you see people, like I said, one mistake can turn into one other man's treasure. As you saw from Mr. Otis Robinson, he explained that he's been married for 37 years, which is phenomenal. He took initiative. He saw something that he cherished, his marriage. He wants pictures to be memorable and that will last a lifetime. And he said, well, man, he didn't give the full first-class effort, but he wanted to change it. So it started from here. So like I said, we want to thank your cousin for making that mistake, because if he didn't, you wouldn't have the initiative to say, I'm going to start this phenomenal company. So you've been a CEO now of this company, and you've been together now for about 10 years now, right?
Yeah, as Charleston Modern Art Studio, we actually started out Rob's Photographic.
Okay.
And Rob's Photographic did pretty good business for the first 3 or 4 years. But Rob's Photographic turned out to be a sort of a proprietary name. Mm-hmm. And what we wanted to do with our business was take it to the next level. We wanted to open it up and have it to be a more professional entity.
Okay.
And so we changed the name to Charleston Modern Art Studio, which has been doing very well. We've opened up, we actually had a studio location down at 286 King Street. It's about 3 doors off of Wentworth.
Okay.
And the two other gentlemen, 2 artisans, in fact, they were not, one of them was a photographer like myself, and then one of them was an artist, and his medium was clay and oils.
Okay.
So with the 3 of us being in the studio together, it wasn't such a hardship to pay for it. In case you people are not from the Charleston area, 286 King Street is a high dollar address, and you need to be making some real bucks to hang in there with that particular address. Hey, Michael, if you're listening, and Dave. Those are my other 2 partners. They bought a sailboat and went to Jamaica, believe it or not. So,
okay.
Hey, peace out. But Charleston Modern Art Studio is alive and well. And like I was telling you, the touch-up is just one of the facets of what we do. We do picture restoration. Like your grandmom's got an old-fashioned picture, the Tintotype, and it's all broke up and kind of getting ready to fall apart. Well, we can scan those, or we can retake the pictures, or we can actually touch them, redo the pictures in such a way that if it's a black and white, we can give you a more true grayscale or true tones to it. Or if it's a color picture, we can revamp the colors and make them brighter or darker or whatever you need to do. But
Okay.
we do a lot of photo restoration and retouch. We also do a lot of documentation. We've done Spoleto and Moja over the years. We just like photography. We love all aspects of it, and we want to. We looking to enlarge our business. You know?
Definitely. Well, we're here in the Logan Power Show are here to help enlarge their business also. We are definitely going to support them in whatever future endeavors they want to do. Definitely, we want you to get in contact with us. The information for their business is on the screen. Please do. Also give us in contact with us so that we can share that moment with you. If you're having a wedding, if your child's having a birthday, graduation, you're throwing your own party, hey, let's have everyone there, Logan Power Show, to come and see your magical moment along with this lovely company here at the Charleston Marner Art Studio so that we can all share that special moment with you. And we're here to make it happen. So definitely, I want all of you to share the moments because they are special moments. Those pictures that you take, if it's 1, 2, 3 photos, can change your life. It can show a different aspect of what you really are. A picture can tell a story, but you never really know the story until actually one really shows it. But I'm just rambling on, having some fun. But I see my producer tell me we're going to go to a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back. We're back live here at the Logan Power Show, and we are here with one of the best photo companies. I would say life-changing companies, Charleston Marner Art Studio, with Mr. Otis Robinson here, sir. I really appreciate your craft. I look as what you're doing is definitely phenomenal, a great business. Now, for you saying, because you say you're very disciplined when you're taking your photos, you're very into your craft. What can you recommend a person that said they want to start a business and they got that vision, they want to get together? What are some steps that they need to know to actually help their craft be as professional as a person like yourself?
Well, the first advice I would give is to actually know your craft. Not, when I first started taking pictures, I actually started in high school, junior high school. I was born and raised in a little town like Charleston in Virginia called Norfolk. And in Norfolk, our school system is set up a little different. But I started taking pictures in what we call junior high school. That's the 6th and 7th grade. So I've been taking pictures since junior high school, 6th and 7th grade. I went to Trident Tech for a while. I learned darkroom procedures. So digital cameras have kind of turned people. They try to turn everybody into a photographer, but it's just not possible.
Okay.
You need to understand lighting. You need to understand the different facets of photography.
Okay.
There's a facet called still life, where you take pictures of fruits and foods, and you need to understand the color saturations and how to put those colors together. There's what you do here with your filming, with your videos. That's a different facet of photography. There's what I like to do, portraitures, and I'm really kind of a sunset and sunrise kind of a guy. I will, when we had the eclipse the other night,
okay,
I was up at 4 o'clock in the morning taking pictures of the eclipse.
Okay.
So that's part of your discipline. When you need to be where you need to be when the opportunities present themselves. Because, let's face it, when is the next time we're going to have another eclipse? And if you didn't get pictures of this one, you might need to live another 175 years before you get a picture of another one. So,
okay.
So that's part of your discipline. My first nugget would be just to know your craft.
Okay.
Everybody's should love what you do, but knowing your craft is really important. Understand your camera, understand your tools and what you're working with. The other thing would be is to understand the people that your audience and your customers.
Okay.
You need to know what your customers need and know how to go about fulfilling those needs. That's really one of the most important things in any business. You know you have a customer and you know the customer has a need. Your business is fulfilling the needs of your customers.
Okay.
And when you learn how to do that, when you learn how to fulfill the need of your customers, your business is always going to flourish.
Okay.
The next thing you need to do is not just look at every person as a customer, but understand that customers are people.
Okay.
And have a human quality about yourself.
Okay.
Be able to communicate, be able to talk. And sometimes that is when everybody else is bubbling over the top, you need to have that calm, quiet demeanor that's going to bring things down to where you can actually understand what everybody's talking about.
Okay.
Doing weddings is an altogether different proposition. I mean, I've done weddings. Hey, Lincolnville. I've done weddings in Lincolnville, which is
Okay.
when you do a wedding, you don't know what the family situations are. You don't know how people are situated. I've shot weddings where the husband and the wife were divorced, but they already had new partners, and you getting there giving stiff handshakes and smiling, and get in there, and and the ex-wife is next to the ex-husband, and the boyfriend next to the girlfriend. So you never know what the situations are, but you have to work in such a way that people feel comfortable
Okay.
with you and with what you're doing.
Wow.
So it's a situational thing, but it's very fulfilling when you see the pictures. One other thing I might add is, people spend a lot of money on tuxedos and food and the venue and wedding planners. They spend a lot of money on everything. But when they get to the photographer, when they get to the pictures, they want to scrape. They want 29 million pictures for $19.99. The idea of that is that the pictures are really the only thing that's going to last. If you rent the suit go back, you wear the dress one time, and you either going to outgrow it or you're going to give it to somebody else or something, but the dress is not going to come back to you. The food going to last about 6 hours, and then it's gone. And if you're lucky, the champagne will just last overnight. So everything incorporated into the wedding diminishes or goes away except the pictures. They stay with you from day one to your 5th anniversary, to your 10th anniversary, to your 20th anniversary, to your 30th anniversary, to your golden 50s. They stay with you. And that's the one thing that you need to make sure that it's a quality apparatus for yourself. So, I mean, I don't know how long you got. I could talk forever, but I understand that we're under time constraint. So.
Oh, definitely. We appreciate it. Now, what you're getting right now is what we call wisdom, understanding, and knowledge. As you can see, Mr. Robinson has been one of a good toolist for myself. He's taught me a lot, just watching him over the years. But as you can see, he has a lot of wisdom. If you guys think about getting married, if you think about certain things, pictures are memorable. That magic moment. Sometimes you tripping over a tree branch and falling into the mud. At that point in time, it may seem like, oh my gosh, I just messed up my whole entire outfit. But take a look over the picture, you can say, well, I made a mistake, and I remember I fell and I got back up. Or I remember when I hit my first home run. I mean, I look back at my old photos. My mother was, she got her degree in video production. She went to UCLA, got her master's. She was big into filming. So for me, magical moments, I'm very well diverse in that area.
Yes.
Many times I've been in front of the camera and my mother said, well, that's wrong. You said this wrong. You said that wrong. You said this wrong. Redo it again. Retake. And you're like, Mom, I won't do 1,001 times. You're getting on my nerves with that stuff. But hey, I said it under my breath. Keyword. My mother and father was like, you thought my father graduated from Harvard the way he talked. But he did a lot of rehearsing with my mom. A lot of his speeches, he'd go over it, rehearse it. She'd tell him, like, do it again. But those magical moments are definitely memorable. So I definitely appreciate Mr. Otis Robinson coming on the show today.
Appreciate you too, Cap.
I think that for what you're doing is phenomenal. His information is on the screen. Ladies and gentlemen, pictures are magical. They say the magical moments. Disney on Ice, Disney World, Disneyland. I mean, those pictures you take, you see Mickey Mouse, Minnie, took pictures with the President of the United States. Maybe your favorite sports star. It could have been your dad coming, your mom, dad coming to your graduation, and you took that photo. How would you want to remember that 20 years from now? Would you want it in a small, little, messed up Polaroid? Would you want a big digital screen where you revamped it and changed it, and you put on your wall and say, man, I remember that day. I remember when I graduated. I remember when I got married. I remember my first child. I remember when I started my first business. So everybody here at the Logan Power Show, we really do appreciate what he's doing. His information is on the screen. We're here to support him. He'll be back on the show again.
Yes, I will.
Because we got to know about some more magical moments, some more stories, so we can laugh a little bit. We thank you here for supporting us. Get us again, Facebook, Twitter. Give us a call, email. We appreciate you. We'll see you next week, The Logan Power Show. My name is Calvin Logan, and we're signing off.